I want to thank you for coming back again, and for the new ones, thank you for finding the channel. I really appreciate you watching these videos. Today we're putting an intermediate board in this trailer that I'm only having to put in 41 inches, and I'm going to show you the cross members here in a minute. But I wanted to show you the difference between the intermediate boards on these dry bands. As you can see, there's a lip here and a lip here. Now, starter board, which if you watched my earlier video that I put in another trailer, this side here on the starter board is nice and flat to go up against the wall. But on this side, you still have the lip. Now, that's one thing that's different on these trailers. These boards. There is one more thing that's different between a starter board and an intermediate board, and that is the width. As you can see, the starter board is 1 inch wider. The starter boards are normally 13 inches wide. The intermediate board is normally 12 inches wide. The intermediate board will go under this lip here and over this lip. That just gives more strength. And as you can see, you got a cross member right here, there, another one right there, one up there, and then one we're going to attach to. So we're actually touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cross members. When you do these floors, you don't want to just touch 2 cross members, because then it makes it real weak right here in the middle. And you don't want to touch this 3, because if something happens where one end or the other breaks, the board can rock and the forklift can fall down through. So normally you don't want to put anything less than 3 feet in, because you want to cross over 2 cross members. Now back here, these cross members are closer together because they're at the very back of the trailer. A lot of times up there by the 5th wheel pin, if you're doing right above the 5th wheel pin, you'll find that same thing. Or a paper spec trailer where they're only 6 inches apart. But you want to cross over a minimum of 2 cross members. That will give you the strength for the forklift to go in and out. Now back here, there'll be a threshold plate going in that goes up to almost that 3rd cross member, not counting the back here. So there'll be a threshold plate covering most of this board that I'm putting in. And the reason I didn't show the board coming out is if you watch my earlier video where I pulled the starter board out, it's the same thing to pull an intermediate board out. But where the difference is between the starter board and the intermediate board is you have a lip here and a lip here. So you got to get underneath this lip right here with your board, and then you got to get down on top of this lip with your board. And then it's pretty much still the same thing as the starter board that I put in. You drill down through, you put the screws in, and you're done. The board's in. If you have too big of a gap, use some caulking that's going to blend in. And then one little trick is, once you get done, if you want to try and hide that a little more, sweep the floor, sweep dirt and dust over the caulking while it's still a bit on the wet side. I'm not going to bore you with all the drawing and all that stuff, because you can go back and look at my other video. And I do appreciate you guys hitting the like and the bell button and subscribe button and all that. And come on back for the next video. Thank you, and everybody have a better day, and I hope you stay warm. Just one more explanation why I'm using the phone instead of the GoPro. I can't get it to turn on, probably the battery. I don't have money to buy another battery, so I'm forced to use the camera.